guys, Merry Meet, and welcome to this episode of Bewitching the Moon. And we're working on the new moon, okay? The new moon is going to be tomorrow morning at 5:45 a.m. I'm recording this on Saturday night, so it's going to be July 23rd, 5:45 a.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time, and it's going to be in Leo. And so I really plan to have this out earlier than this. I usually do. But man, like, the new moon in Leo is supposed to be like really amazing, like energetic energy. It's supposed to be very positive, very forward-moving, solar energy, going out, socializing, confidence, reaching your goals, being very social. I just don't have that right now. Like, you know, sometimes just things happen that, like, you know, I love astrology. I love looking at the influence in our lives, but man, sometimes you're on your own cycle and it doesn't matter what the astrology says. And I'm right there. I'm like low energy. I have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of anxiety about things. I have hurt my back. I'm fibro-y, I'm crashy, I'm emotionally crashy. I've been trying to do too much for too long, which I tend to do. I do that to myself. That is nobody's fault but mine. And this new moon is hitting me like hard, right? So again, like the crash, like I've been trying to do things despite my low energy and despite some pain and despite like a lot of things that are going on. The crash is coming, man. It's going to be rough. And, you know, hurting my back, it just keeps getting hurt over and over again. So I'm just not feeling this new moon in Leo. Like, I want so badly to be positive. I want so badly to take that energy and that momentum and that movement and go for it. Not feeling it. However, I am willing to accept that it might change. I always have an idea that things can and will get better. Like, I definitely believe in like the Wheel of Fortune concept where, you know, you write out the negative, the low parts to get to the high parts. And so yeah, so I'm like not, yeah, I'm not down and out. I need a break. So yeah, so we're also in the Celtic tree month of Holly. And Holly is about protection. It's about enjoying and celebrating your success. And we're very close to the first harvest, or Lammas or Lunasa, depending on, you know, what traditions you follow. And so yeah, we are starting to think about what are we harvesting from those seeds that we planted back in the spring and the flowers that we tended and the, you know, the fields that we plowed in the winter. What are we starting to harvest? What are we starting to receive for our efforts? So it's kind of a neat time of year. It is hot as shit in Georgia. So it's a neat time of year as far as that goes, but as far as the harvest goes, but it's also a really rough time of year where nobody wants to leave their house. It's kind of miserable outside. So again, it's like a weird mixed bag. Yeah, Holly is also about renewal and restoring your direction, okay? Because you are starting to get that harvest. So it's like, okay, what do I want to do now? What do I want to start on now? It is about rebalancing your energy because we are moving into, you know, we're moving towards the autumnal equinox. So we want to start thinking about how to balance we've been very outward focused. We've been working on what we want to create, what we want to build. So you've got to balance that with your internal world. You have to balance work with family. You have to balance your light and dark halves because we're kind of moving towards that time. So yeah, it's about moving towards your purpose and energizing. Okay. So again, it's very Leo energy, you know, and the new moon's in Leo, the sun is in Leo, Mars is in Leo. There's a lot of Leo going on right now. I love Leos. Actually, one of my close exes is a Leo and he's amazing. I always get along with that energy. I really like it a lot. So yeah, I'm willing to accept that things will get better. I'm not going to stay down for long. So yeah, so my intentions for this new moon, you know, I'm very goal oriented anyways. I want to finish Camp NaNoWriMo, and I actually I like Camp NaNoWriMo because when you do NaNoWriMo, and that's National Novel Writing Month, when you do it in November, you're committing to writing 50,000 words, and that's really tough, okay? It's 50,000 words of fiction, of brand new fiction straight out of your head. Camp NaNoWriMo, you can set smaller goals, and that's really good for me because with NaNoWriMo in November, I always fail, and then I always just kick myself and feel like an asshole for even trying. But Camp NaNoWriMo, I've set my goal this month for 20,000 words, and I'm not writing fiction. I'm writing, I'm working on my book of shadows. I'm writing some devotional poetry. I am writing and scheduling ahead some blog posts. So I'm writing all those words, but like not in a novel. So it's kind of really good for that. It's a lot more flexible. And I'm on track. I'm at about 13,000 words. I'm a little bit behind, but not bad. I can pick that up really easily and finish out July and finish my 20,000. So yeah, I'm totally gonna, they call it winning if you meet your goal. So yeah, I'm totally gonna win this time. So that's exciting. But then August 1st, I need to start hustling. I need to start, because I took July and spent it on Camp NaNoWriMo, just working in my book of shadows, and just really, I've been really delving into that, and it's been really important for me. So what I need to do in August is get ready for Dragon Con. And at Dragon Con, we go every year. We're big geeks. But I have gotten more and more involved with the paranormal track and doing tarot for the paranormal track. And I'm actually doing a tarot reading 101 class for the paranormal track. It's going to be Friday at 1, I think. And these things always change. It should be Friday at 1 at Dragon Con. If you go to Dragon Con, come see me. Laugh at me as I try to do my first ever class/panel at Dragon Con, because I'm nervous as shit. But I'm just going to put together like a class and just go over like tarot basics. Really excited about that. And part of the class is I want to recommend that people do a tarot notebook or a tarot journal. And because of that, I don't want to be like, do as I say, not as I do. I want to have my tarot notebook together, so people can actually even look at it if they want to. Yeah, and y'all know, like I've mentioned before, like I write all my notes in various notebooks, and they're just all over the place. So I worked on compiling all those notes, and I have compiled them. And this is notes from like 6, 7, 8 different tarot books that I just go through and write, add to my notes. But I need to make it pretty. I need to format it. It's all written. It's just a question of formatting at this point. So I needed to get that together for Dragon Con, so I have it there, so I can be like, here, look, here's mine. So, and I'll show you guys when I'm done with that too. So yeah, so my intentions are to finish Camp NaNoWriMo, write my class and write all my notes, and I'll probably do like a PowerPoint presentation, and then yeah, work on that tarot notebook and journal. And that is my August. Like, that is all I've got leading up to Dragon Con, is just preparing for all the stuff that I'm doing at Dragon Con. We're also doing readings for the paranormal track, where we are doing, in the morning on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we'll be doing readings. Yeah, so it's free, 3-card reading. Come up, get our little read, and it's a lot of fun, and it's fast. Like, we have to read like really fast for people, so it's amazing. It's kind of like trial by fire tarot style. So yeah. So with that being said, I decided I'm going to start pulling a card for every new moon. So I've set my intentions. I've explained to you my intentions. So I'm going to pull a card and see what it has to say. Alrighty. Wow, shit. Okay. Well, this is not the best card for what I'm trying to do. Actually, it's really going along with what I just said, and that is just that I have very low energy. So yeah, so it's not saying good things about the projects that I'm working on right now. Ace of Wands reversed, it's kind of like stalling out. It's kind of like you don't have that energy to start these projects. You don't have. But for me, this has actually a different message for me. It feels really kind of right on. And that is, I start new projects all the time. The Ace energy is very much about starting something. It's about creating something brand new, just really kind of brand new energy. And what this is telling me is I need to finish what I started. I have so much shit that I have already started. I need to finish things. I don't need to start anything new. I don't need to get excited and like, you know, hop to the next thing ADD style. I need to like really focus on what I'm already working on. I know what my projects are for this month. And if I can keep from being flighty and getting excited about other things, that's going to serve me well. So yeah, and it's also, you know, it's kind of like saying, hey, you know, and take a break. You know, take a break. You know, find ways to like chill and stop trying to like do everything and stop trying to chase stuff and stop trying to like constantly be motivated, because again, I tend to do things despite having health problems, mental health problems, situational issues. I tend to try to do everything despite all that just to kind of prove to myself that I can. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need to stop trying to do everything. And you need to chill out and relax. It's really, really hard for me as a goal-oriented Capricorn. But I need to work in some relaxation. I need to work in some chill time, and I need to finish what I have already started instead of starting something new. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so that's it. That is my new moon intention. Let me know what your intentions are. Let me know how you feel about new moon in Leo. You know, are you starting new things? Are you, you know, what are you doing? God, you know, it's so funny because that Ace of Wands reversed is just exact opposite of new moon in Leo energy. You know, new moon in Leo is all about starting things and going out and getting it and everything, and that Ace of Wands reverse is like, no, you need to sit down and shut up for a while. So yeah, I don't know, two warring messages I have here. So yeah, let me know what you're doing. Let me know what your intention is. What are you starting? What are you excited about? What are you fired up about? Leo is very, very fiery. Let me know what you are picking up and starting, and let me know what you're harvesting too. Let me know, you know, how that Lammas Lunicide energy is coming through for you. So we are going to hang out next weekend. I'm hanging out with Amanda and Arya from Mystical Moon Musings, and we're going to a hoodoo shop, so I'm super excited about that. So yeah, so that's it. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and blessed be. Bye-bye.